Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be playing a little Doki-Doki Literature Club. You know, it's a little something to celebrate Valentine's Day. Fantastic game to do that with. And here with Koomen. Say hi, Koomen. Yeah, close enough. This is the Doki-Doki Plus version. I decided why not. We'll pay the money. But yeah, I haven't played Doki-Doki before, so... Oh, what's our name?
Ooh.
Oh, hold up. We'll be back when we figure this out.
No, I got this. Shoot.
Wait.
Hold on. Jim. Jim. Doom. No! That's fine. Jim Dong Do.
This video is now not allowed in North Korea, so let's start this. Great way to start a video.
Is yours or mine?
That's yours.
No, yours is ours.
Are we doing voices?
Oh, fuck. Let me get it. Prepare for this. Alright.
So, wait. Okay, so you'll do... Which two do you want to do?
I got this.
Okay.
I must focus my chi. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what voice I'm gonna do, so whatever comes out. Hey! Okay.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself. And I walk away. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Feel something there. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would go for sleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. A bitch, set an alarm. It used to be like this, I must feel better off running away. Me too. However, I sigh, and I will for the crosswalk unless they work catch up to me.
Haha. I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh shit, that's me.
Only because I decided to stop and wait
That's
for
you, buddy. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jim Dong Do.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. Please don't. Cringe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By can't fucking say it. By the way, Jim Dong Do. Have you decided on the club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I lied.
Yeah. It's possible that I did in one of the many conversations where I just specifically go along with whatever she's going on about. She likes to worry a little too much about me, and when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime, felt.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college.
I probably won't.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though.
Would you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Bitch, I just said I would. Yeah, I guess I promised you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself be mentored. I guess seeing her worry so much about you makes me want to erase her mind at least.
Ease. I was about to say.
Erase. Goodbye, brain.
Erase.
Use her mind at least a little bit.
Control, delete.
Yeah, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Black screen. That's cool. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Yeah. Everyone wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to worry up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
You know... what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Don't worry.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Mimi.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Whoa, crazy! Who would have guessed?
Wow!
I thought you would be the vice president of the D&D club.
That's insane! It's the fact that our school has a D&D club.
I was in it. for like 2 weeks, and then I started working, and I couldn't go anymore. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please!
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member.
Oh, so you made false promises. Sucks
Jesus
to be
Christ,
you.
Sayori. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Ma'am, I am not EDP 445. I'm not that swayed by cupcakes. Don't make promises you can't keep. Oh, roasted! Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have all of this planned out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. Stop by for a cupcake. Hey, shit, we should have named ourselves EDP.
Yes, let's go! These voices are top tier.
I know.
I just gotta say.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Make that the title.
It feels like a foreshadowing.
Yeah. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, there's a new member here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Lights around the classroom. Wait, who's...
Shit, do I gotta do all the girls in this bitch?
No.
I got this. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Okay.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Jim Dong-do! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! ...
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly females. Incredibly cute woman. Oh, what are you looking at? I'm looking at your lack of titties, ho.
That's...
If you want to say something, say it. Sorry.
I'm staring at your lack of titties, ho. What the fuck? Natsuki.
There with the sour attitude. His name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori.
Oh, right. You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
Oh, right, sorry. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right! It's great to see you again, Jim Dong-do.
Monica smiles.
What?
Smiles.
Why?
Why are you
What
posed
is
like
this?
that?
What?
That's like a straight up triangle, bro. I'm gonna have to use Pythagorean theorem on this.
Find out your height.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk. We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. And yet, so having her smile so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Jim Dong-do. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
Bitch, what are you gonna start a fire with, huh? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. She's about to pull out a Glock on my ass. Oh my You're gonna join our fucking club or else you're not gonna leave this fucking room. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. What's 5 divided by... That's not...
A dozen is 12.
Yeah, but there's 5 of us. Why didn't you just make 10? That way we each get 2. Now there's 2 extra. What are you gonna do? Cut it in the...
You're pissing me off.
The little whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Okay.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki!
Yeah, where'd you get the milk from? Obviously not from here. Okay. Well, you know,
Such a fucking
just
ass.
hurry and take one.
You're such an ass.
Sayori does the first one, then Monica, I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best thing to bite. Bitch, it's a cupcake. Just shove it in your mouth.
I eat cupcakes whole, dude.
You just unhinge her jaw.
One bite.
Straight up fucking
One
Kronos.
bite, yeah.
Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances at my direction. You wanna square the fuck up? Huh? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Oh, why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Huh? Thought you technically did. Dory said. Well, maybe. Not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. Yep. He gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the
Your
conversation.
girlfriend in pink.
Uh-huh.
Tsuki.
What?
So calm. Continue.
Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places a teacup in front of... Do you remember, like, Sayori? In front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake. Oh, that's why
She's
she's
not as energetic as Sayori.
not as energetic. You whole tea set in this
What?
classroom?
A compliment. It's backwards compliment. But it's okay.
I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying Natsuki's a bitch and my girlfriend is not. You feel?
Exactly. Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission.
Based.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Ma'am, I've never read a word in my life. I don't know what the alphabet is. I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
meant that.
Oh, she about to come out with that goddamn pen. She's gonna John Wick a bitch. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Tea?
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
Natsuki being a pushy-ass bitch.
You mean Sayori?
Yeah, that one. I was afraid of this question. Me during interviews. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seems really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Could have probably been a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Oh, Jesus Christ, I forget Sayori and Monica are so similar. Monica's really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it!
It's so...
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same girl.
Goal.
Yeah, that
Yes.
one. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three.
I identify as female.
Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. But I still don't understand, or I still don't really know if I can keep up with your level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Jim Dong-do. What kinds of things do you like to read?
Hentai. Well,
Hentai.
considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up, like a goddamn wolf. She smells prey. Oh god. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet, waiting for the right time to pounce.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
No. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Have you read The Wheel of Time?
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Oh, so you're a fan of Tolkien, are you? Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
I don't read much.
Me either. Well, I used to. He seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
Really?
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Crazy.
Stephen King. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Stephen
Have
King.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can write to at a minimal level. It! Say it! This rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Dude, it is such a weird fucking book.
It really is. I haven't read it before, but I've heard shit about it.
Dude, it's weird. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. It's only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. What? Want to say something? Say it.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Oh, your ass got exposed.
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud!
Oh my god.
And give me that back.
Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Is this the start of a porno?
Yes.
I'm not go!
Jesus Christ! Also, that sounds like Amanda.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes.
Oh god.
Why do you care?
Yeah, you don't need me anymore.
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Me too.
Psych!
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Dude, I cannot figure out Sayori. That shit keeps changing. Okay! I have an idea, everyone.
Excuse-moi. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at one another.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
Terrible idea. Koo? Who wants to overthrow Monica as president? Me?
Me.
Okay. That's one vote in that's 2 votes in one head. I think that overrules the majority. Okay.
Yes. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! I'm gonna get... You know what, I got it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help all of us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jim Dong-do?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Huh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, now let me come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at you with dejected eyes. Oh god, I'm about to get murdered.
But... I'm sorry, I thought... You don't do...
I'm defenseless
against these girls!
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? God damn it, their womanly ways are persuading me. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. And that's when he knew. He fucked up. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Shit. Yes! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club!
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone! I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Ugh. Jim Dong-do, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. And I really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. Find out next week on Dragon Ball Z! I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Jim Dong-do, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. You guys meet every day after school?
Jesus.
Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Just Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Probably not, but it's the price I'll pay to get some pussy. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances.
This is not an A-rated game,
Sure.
just to say.
Fortune will find me.
Just want to point that out. There's zero nudity in this game. This is not an A-rated game.
Depends on what mods we install.
Hey, oh no. Hey, no. No.
And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight.
What are we writing? Ooh! What? Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
Okay, who we going for?
Yuri.
Okay, me too. Hurt.
Hey. Misfortune.
We're not making the right person happy. Unstable. Yes.
Yes.
Disoriented. Yes.
Dream.
Despised.
No, dream.
Yes.
Oh, damn, you right. Damn. Infinite? Or tenacious? Yes.
Parfait. Yes. No, fear. Damn it.
Damn it! Fuck! Wait. Why is Sayori jumping to fear?
Is she goofy?
Well, no, that doesn't make any
It
sense.
doesn't.
Hold on. Quick rain cloud.
Whack.
That's foreshadowing.
Certainly. Death.
That's
bitch.
foreshadowing.
Hey, yo.
That is foreshadowing. Sayori dies. Sayori's the first one to die. I'm calling it right now.
Freddy, this game's been out for like 5 years. Everybody knows what happens.
Still, I don't know what happens.
Have you not seen Doki-Doki before?
No.
For real?
No. I've never fucking seen it. Unrestrained. There we go.
Yes. A tongue. Yes. Based. Doki-Doki.
That's a cute word, though.
Yeah.
Crimson. Yeah.
Depression.
No, that's gonna make Sayori happy. Watch.
Yeah. Captive. Based. Well, not based, but. Unrequited. Damn it. Misery. Fuck her.
Don't click the depressing ones.
She looks more depressed than she does, okay?
Well, yeah, but like,
Agonizing.
no, that's gonna make Sayori happy.
Fantasy.
Fuck.
Damn
We're entertaining all parties right now.
it. Yes.
Horror.
Anxiety.
No, that's gonna make Sayori
Vivacious.
happy. Vivacious.
Based.
Yeah, vivacious because V for Vendetta. The beat.
Let's see.
Hi again, Jim Dong-do.
You want to call it here?
Let's get past the home. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Well, let me see.
Yeah, just save right there. Like,
No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, back in the literature club. I was last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out.
thanks for keeping your promise, Jim Dong-do.
How do you know I wrote a poem?
I hope this isn't overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. At least, and last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Damn, she got
Roasted! Dude, why does she keep exposing her?
I don't know, Monica.
Asshole!
Monica's just playing.
Dude, Monica's an asshole.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and Monica.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Jim Dong-do always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
You're trying to make me a house husband? Jeez. Don't worry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Ace. You.
Oh, right, sorry. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you?
I've been putting up with your shit for the past 14 years, Yuri. Please.
Help
Get
me.
me out of my suffering.
Help me. I might be a little jealous. Good, because you're the one I want. How come? You and Jim Dong-do can become good friends too.
Yuri.
Oh no, we're falling for each other.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situations you've just put me into.
Oh yeah. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess it's up to me to rescue this situation. It's Captain Jim Dong-do.
We are.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
That's lame as fuck. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
Oh, nice.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
Is it The Gunslinger by Stephen King? Pretty good book.
And we could, you know,
It's pretty short too.
discuss it if you wanted.
Like 200 pages. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this.
I need
enthusiastically
Yuri!
take the book.
Look, Yuri's the hottest one here.
For sure.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everybody settles in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I'd feel bad for distracting her from reading. There's a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent to me. Why do you have more than whatever? More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Crap.
Like she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Dot. Pointing to you.
Dot.
But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. No matter this, sensing that made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I keep forgetting. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Oh, I'm sure. Just curious how you come to have two copies of the same book.
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. Strange.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I'll decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well...
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Mark Hall. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost young sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that the dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggled all of a sudden. Ma'am, are you okay?
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jim Dong-do?
No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
You're about to be living one, bitch. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, you're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. The Literature Club, after all.
Aha. That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. I just fucking forced it towards me. Alright, it's sort of a sit here, right? I slipped to the seat next to yours.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead.
So sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry.
Bitch.
I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in it a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching, because my left arm is in all the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Whoa, nice cock. I did the same. I did the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. She played you like a fiddle, boy. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's like if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Huh?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to the other side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's a lot more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see you into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of you in some mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Jin Dong-do, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ugh, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
Oi! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
It's you.
Blah, blah, blah.
Me too.
Okay, God, fuck, Monica. Okay, everyone.
Exclamation mark!
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other.
Goddamn, finally. I've been waiting for fucking 15 minutes.
We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down.
With the same
Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Bitch,
God
at least get a
damn.
fucking bookmark.
Cold-hearted.
Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be fun to read more with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time.
Alright. I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it into my bro. Grab a fucking sticky note and bookmark.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
The Yuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. The Yuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri are reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should we show it to first? Yuri?
Yep.
Alright, base. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair.
Dun, 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 dun.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Huh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face.
Exclamation mark. He's coming to me.
Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Based.
Biased? Oh.
Well, never mind.
Well, you're not helpful.
I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Wow.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms, breathing... Yeah, calms. Oh, calm. Calma. Calm, breathing the air of the present, living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. How powerful.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
Bro, mine looks like chicken scratch.
Bro, same.
What? I wasn't thinking about that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
I can't read cursive. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. Excuse me.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
No.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
You're the ghost, Siri. Who?
Who? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jin Dong-do.
Really? Must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
A lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
Aw. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing... We should have a compilation. Us fucking up words.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Jin Dong-do.
Ah, me too.
Okay, let's...
Yeah, I think we're done for the night, folks.
Oh my god.
It's a bit late, as you can see right there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun making it. I hope you enjoyed our voices. But
oh man,
yeah,
cringe fest.
We're gonna see you folks next time.
Alright.
Happy Valentine's Day, folks. Tell people you love that you love them.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.